What's up, Guardians? It's your boy Avocado, here with another timely and relevant video. Today, we're delving into the latest dungeon in Destiny 2. The Prophecy. Yeah, I know, it's been over a year since it came out, but still, I'm technically correct. So, this dungeon raises many questions, such as, what is the nature of the darkness? What lies ahead for the future of the solar system? Will Toland ever be helpful without being a condescending jerk? Is it possible to be sniped by a flamethrower? And most importantly, what the hell do I do? Aboard the Derelict, a cobbled together piece of space junk proudly owned by the Drifter, a guy who is well known for being basically shady as hell and also eating aliens,
Old Drifter's hungry. Go shoot up some Cabal.
lies a way to converse with the Nine, a cosmic force made up of dark matter that flows around the planets, I think. Look, I'm not nearly smart enough for this, I just like using space magic and hanging around the Exostranger, alright. Fling yourselves into the big space rock behind it, which I also think was a gift from the Nine. I don't know, Joker's Wild was like 2 years ago, the world's ended since then, it's hard to keep up. Here, you'll meet the first boss, a door. To proceed, you're going to have to learn some mechanics that are tied thematically with what the Nine are telling us. Have fun! Our first lesson is that the light and the darkness are just tools, amoral forces in the cosmic balance that bend to the will of their wielder. We, of course, learn this by using our truest and most trustworthy tool. Guns! The knights in this area drop motes when defeated, but they can be either of the light or of the darkness. Their, flavor, I guess, is decided by where you were standing when you defeated them. Stand in the light, and they drop motes of light. Except sometimes they don't. Stand in the shadows, and they drop motes of darkness. Until it doesn't. Once you've collected 4 motes of a single type, accidentally step on a mote of the opposite type to lose all of your progress. Once you've collected 5 motes of the same type, carry the big, cuddly mote to its corresponding plate, and detonate it with an animation that looks suspiciously similar to a Warlock's Nova Warp. Repeat this sequence in the next room to make it past the next boss. Another door. After saying hi and then promptly running away, I assume because we are merciless, bloodthirsty beings who have slain gods and then worn them as a hat, chase the large Kill Echo up this mound of rocks that a lot of people have trouble with for some reason. At the top, hop on over to the Big Beef Bowl to begin the next encounter. The next boss, Big Shield Chonka, foretells the arrival of Keitel, Empress of the Cabal. That's about it, really. The arena is also shaped like a circle, I guess, which usually represents the Traveller. I'm sure that's important somehow. Anyway, much like the first 2 bosses, doors, we overcome this challenge by utilising the light and the darkness. During this fight, you'll notice an increase in difficulty, as approximately 0.3 seconds after the knights spawn in, they vomit fire everywhere, like me after a particularly harrowing Friday night. There is also the aforementioned boss Big Shield Chonka to contend with, who will yeet you off into the nether whilst you burn from the vomit fire. Once all 4 of the light and darkness plates have been activated, the Big Shield Chonka will lose its immunity, and damage can begin. First, calmly place down a Well of Radiance or a Titan Bubble, and then go to town on that bad boy with swords. Oh yeah! Once the Big Shield Chonka is down, collect your loot and sink into the sandpit to the next area. Welcome to Heaven/Hell, or as I like to call it, New South Wales. Oh, I kid. Anywho, scattered across this wasteland are various monuments, representing the planets and patrol zones that were swallowed by the darkness with the release of Beyond Light. Man, I sure hope all of those vendors made it off safely. On 3 of these monuments, chosen at random, Taken Blights will spawn, and they must be cleared away to proceed. You'll know you're getting close, as Taken Hobgoblins will take pot shots at you from kilometers away. Also, there are invisible Minotaurs around. These represent Bungie being mean to their players. Once all of the blights have been taken care of, get lost and kind of fumble around the wasteland for a few minutes before finding the next doorway and progressing to the next area. This arena is called the Cube. By me, because I can't remember what its actual name is. This area represents a cube. Maybe. I guess it kind of looks like the Vex geometry from Season of the Splicer. Man, I am really bad at this. To complete this encounter, you must overcome one of the most challenging enemies Destiny has ever conceived. Elevated Snipers. Much like the first arena, you'll find plenty of vomit fire as you try to collect emotes. Simply activate the correct pillar, which can be determined from Tolan smugly hovering in front of it, hop into the center, and proceed to the next area. Psych! Get wrecked, nerds. Hope you didn't get motion sick, because it's time to do some sick stunts. Repeat this process another like 5 or 8 times. Seriously, it happens like 5 or 8 times. There's no in between. I swear it's random. And then you can take on the next 2 bosses. More chonkers. Return to Heaven/Hell and follow the Kel Echo as it flees for its life to the next encounter. Do you miss Sparrow Racing? I know I do. Well, keep on missing it because it's not back. But we do have this thing while we wait for it to return. Please, Bungie, I just want Sparrow Racing back. I know we're facing existential threats like every other week, but I don't want to go back to the European Aerozone. Simply follow the ribbons down through the weird diamond things that I'm sure represent important facets of the lore that I've probably forgotten about. Also, don't forget to get sniped, get booped, just fall like an idiot, and wait for the 40-second respawn timer to count down while everyone else just zooms away. At the end of the ribbons, make sure to ride your Sparrow up the cool physics elevator thing so you can spin at terminal velocity and go out in a blaze of glory. This represents being awesome. We've made it. The final encounter. What the future holds for us, the solar system, and for humanity. It's vomit fire again. This arena is shaped like a triangle, which we all know means the darkness. Except now there's an entity behind the Black Fleet, and also the Taken, which doesn't really change what this means, except of course that I'm still hooked into Destiny's lore and story. Got me again, Bungo. This fight incorporates all of the challenges from the previous encounters, only instead of elevated snipers, they're slightly elevated shotgunners that are immune, and are still also snipers somehow. After traversing the arena of vomit fire, shotgun snipers, and infinitely splitting acolytes, activating the 3 light dark plates around the arena, and killing the ogres that spawned because you didn't already have enough to take care of, it's time to take on the Kel Echo, Herald of Eramis, Kel of Darkness. During this phase, you must chase the Kel Echo across small platforms while also dealing damage. A debuff called Encroaching Darkness will build up on you if you stay too far away from the boss, and kill you once it reaches ×10. This mechanic purely exists to show you just how few people actually pay attention to what the hell is going on in this game. The boss will shoot large, Taken bubble looking things that teleport you further back into the arena from where you came, even though that totally didn't hit me and this game is bull. Don't forget to take care of the snipers that spawn further along the platforms you get, otherwise you'll want to pull your hair out. If you don't cause enough damage on the first try, likely from snipers and people not paying attention, the boss will teleport away, ready for another round. And man, I really hope the Cube encounter didn't set off your motion sickness, because this one is way worse. Oh, Mr. Drifter, I don't feel so good. Rinse, repeat, knights, vomit fire, shotgun snipers, vomit fire, motes, ogres, infinite acolytes, vomit fire, platforming, damage, teleportation, and finally, hooray! You've done it! You've cleared the Prophecy Dungeon. we finally learn what the darkness is and what's going to happen. Right? No? Then why did we... Oh. Well, hey, check out this sick pulse rifle I got.